Lee, I feel like you know this, and I know this. Maybe everybody should know this. We all know Texas A&M is known for having a great track team.
That's true.
Well, this week, we got a chance to talk to one of the best to come through Texas A&M, a guy who was among the first to ever do it. We're talking about none other than Mr. Curtis Mills, the first ever African-American to receive an athletic scholarship to the university.
Yeah, and you got a chance to sit down with Mr.
Yep,
Mills
me.
in the recent weeks. Let's take a look at how Mills broke the race barrier and paved the way for Aggie athletes today.
Years before the digital age, back when black and white pictures were considered cool, Curtis Mills was busy preparing for the challenge of a lifetime.
This place has come a long way. It has come a long way from when I came here in '67. You know, being the first, I never had no idea that I'd even be doing this.
And by doing this, he is referring to making history. He is among the first African-American athletes in 1967 to receive a scholarship to Texas A&M University. That's only 4 years after the school allowed its first black students to enroll.
We were trying to figure out what was an Aggie. So we didn't even, the problems that most people, you know, I have no idea what it's like now, but the only thing that we were trying to be is good Aggies first. We had to be Aggies, and we wanted to be Aggies. It wasn't even a color thing. It was, you know, it was just about being an Aggie. We wanted to just be part of it.
What was it like for you as an athlete at Texas A&M, as the first African-American athlete to come to Texas A&M and receive a scholarship?
The kids that was here didn't know how to, you know, they were trying to learn us as we was trying to, you know, learn them. We first got here, they burned crosses on our doors, but we didn't take it serious because we were still trying to be Aggies, and I thought we all thought it was just a joke.
But after many nights of the same behavior, Mills knew it was time to get the coach involved.
I asked the coaches, are they serious? And he talked to us, and the president talked to us, and it stopped, and we never had that problem again.
Mills would go on to set or help his team set 11 school records. He is mostly known for setting a world record in 1969 in the 440-yard dash. He has also been inducted into many halls of fame, including his most recent induction into the Southwest Conference Hall of Fame, a dream that even as a youngster he knew would one day come true.
That I used to go into, you know, G. Riley White and see all those All-Americans, and I said, I'd really like to be one of those. I made my mind up that I was going to be one of them. You know, I just wanted to be the best. I always said I was going to break the record. And then after you break the first one, I said, let's break some more records. We did.
You came here alone, but what was it like running track once your brother joined the team?
We had a good team. You know, that was Donnie Rogers and Rocky Woods, my brother, and Willie Blackman. We would go to meets, and it got to the point where we figured, well, we know we're going to win. Let's break some meet records, you know, stadium records.
When did it all sink in that track would be your one-way ticket to Texas A&M University and a quality education?
I guess it was sort of like Jackie Robinson being the first, you know. I didn't never think about failure. I just knew we were going to be good, and that's the way it was. We were good.
Mills is now retired and living in Austin. He says if he could give athletes today any advice, it will be to always finish whatever you start.
But if you got that education, you can never take that from you, you know, and you can go it on and be something.
An Aggie great, reflecting on the past while also reminding today's athletes of what's most important when coming to college, which he says is receiving a quality education.
Now, Mr. Mills was inducted into the Southwest Conference Hall of Fame just last month, and he seems like a pretty cool guy. What was it like talking with him?
You know, he was, and what I enjoyed about Mr. Mills is that he didn't toot his own horn. He tried to make sure that he stayed humble, genuine, nice guy. So I enjoyed it.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised considering that one of his big takeaways was that when you start something, you finish it. And people that are like that usually are good people, hardworking people. I like it. Well,
good guy.